Hello students, in the last class we have read up to factors affecting resistance of a wire. Now today we start from the topic resistivity. So we have already read resistance is directly proportional to length and it is inversely proportional to cross sectional area. When we combine these two, then it becomes R proportional L by A. When we convert this proportional sign to equality sign, then it becomes R equals to rho L by A. Here rho is equals to a constant which is called resistivity of the material of the conductor. So now we define resistivity. So here we are having R is equals to rho L by A. If we take L is equals to 1 and A is equals to 1, then R is equals to rho. If we take L is equals to 1 and A is equals to 1, then that solid will be a Q. Hence, resistivity of a material is defined as the resistance of a unit cube of that material. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. The next topic of our discussion is grouping of resistances. So grouping of resistances is of two types. First is series grouping and second one is parallel grouping. So first we go through series grouping. So this type of grouping of resistances is called series grouping. In this case, the resistances are joined end to end. In series grouping, same current passes through each of the resistance, but the potential difference across them are different. If I be the current passing through each resistance and V1, V2 and V3 be the potential difference across R1, R2 and R3 respectively, then according to Ohm's law what we can write? V1 is equals to IR1, V2 is equals to IR2 and V3 is equals to IR3. If V be the potential difference between the points A and D, then V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Put the values of V1, V2 and V3 and after simplification we get equation 1 like that. If RS be the equivalent resistance, then we can write V is equals to IRS. So now comparing equation 1 and 2, what we get? I into RS is equals to I within bracket R1 plus R2 plus R3, and after simplification we get the expression for equivalent resistance RS equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Hence, in series grouping, the equivalent resistance is equals to the sum of all the individual resistances. Second one is parallel grouping of resistances. So this is the parallel grouping. So in parallel grouping, one end of all the resistances is connected at one point and the other end is connected at other point. So in parallel grouping, what is the property? That the potential difference across each resistance is same, but the current across them are different. Okay, so let three resistances R1, R2 and R3 are joined in parallel between points A and B as I have shown in the figure. Let I1, I2 and I3 be the current passing through three resistances. If V be the potential difference between points A and B, then using Ohm's law, we can write I1 is equals to V by R1, I2 is equals to V by R2 and I3 is equals to V by R3. As I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and we get equation 1 like that. If Rp be the equivalent resistance, then I is equals to V by Rp. From 1 and 2 we get this one, and after simplification the expression for equivalent resistance is this. So what we see in parallel grouping, the reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equals to sum of reciprocals of each resistance. So this is all about this class. We read next topic in the next class.